And welcome back to another edition of Maddie's Rap. I'm your host, the multiple award-winning author, Matt D. Talford, author of a couple of amazing books that I will tell you about at the end of today's video. So now, before we get started, let me thank a special group of people, my returning and new subscribers. Thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys. The channel numbers continue to elevate. They continue to go in this direction, and it is because of you. I could not do it without you guys' love, likes, support, energy, positive vibes, all that good stuff. All that good stuff that makes people like that are Cancer and Pisces cry. But I'm not a Cancer, all right? So I'm not gonna cry, but you guys make me feel good. You make me feel warm inside. So thank you guys so much. Now, on to today's subject matter. First of all, those of you who saw my community post, you know that this week, and today's date is Monday, December the 12th, 2022. This week, this entire week, I'm going to devote to prime time, baby. That was probably a bad Deion Sanders impersonation. Well, you know, I could probably do a better Deion Sanders impersonation than that, but you know, that's a little bit better, right? Anyway, this week is going to be devoted to Deion Sanders. All the content this week is going to be about Deion Sanders. So if you saw that community post, you know, my thoughts are that there are a number of different things that we can learn from what's going on with Deion Sanders right now. So I'm going to give you guys, try to balance these things out, okay? I want to give you a neutral generalization of what we can learn about the soul from Deion Sanders' life, okay? And I'm going to talk about that today. The microcosm of the journey of the soul that is represented by the life and work so far of Deion Sanders, okay? Now, and then later this week, I'm going to give you guys, as you know, there are several feelings out there about the abrupt departure of Coach Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, from the position as the head football coach at the University of, or Jackson State University, a historically black college and university, or HBCU. For those of you who've never didn't know what HBCU meant. I'm sure there are a few people that are probably watching this, perhaps from another country, that didn't know what the acronym HBCU stood for. Well, that's what it stands for. Historically black colleges and universities, okay? His decision to leave an HBCU and go to Colorado University, which is Colorado University is a member of the Pac-12 conference, and we know that these are mainstream universities. I'll call them mainstream. So the decision seemed to be abrupt, and there are mixed emotions about it. Some people support Coach Prime's decision, especially after Coach Prime gave his thoughts on why he decided to leave Jackson State University. But there are others that feel like Coach Prime's decision was a letdown for the community. So I want to use this week to cover those three areas. Today will be about the journey of the soul and what we can learn about the journey of the soul by watching the work life of Deion Sanders, aka Primetime. And then we will talk about the negative effects of Coach Prime's departure. And then we'll talk about maybe why it probably isn't so bad. And those will be later in the week. So let's jump right into today's topic. And this will be a short one, guys. I didn't say short video together. I said this will be a short one. So after this short break, we'll talk about the work life of Coach Deion Sanders and how it is a microcosm of the journey of the soul. Coming up on today's edition of Maddie's Rap. Stick around. Welcome back to Maddie's Rap. And without further ado, we're going to jump right into today's topic. So Matthew, tell us, how is the work life of Coach Deion Sanders a microcosm of the journey of the soul? I'm glad you asked. Let's look at his, this isn't an official curriculum vitae, but let's just kind of track it here. I've got, now, for those of you who've been following me, you know that I am all about the eternal nature of the soul. You are the soul. You are a soul possessing a body. It is not the other way around. Mainstream education, religion teaches us that or the way they position it, the way they posit it, is that we are bodies that have a soul. No, you do not have a soul. You are a soul that has a body. So If you understand me and you've been following me for a while, you know that is my position. We don't come here one time to live in order and work to get to eternity. We're already in eternity, okay? So now, how does Deion Sanders' life and work capture that? Let's go to example number one. He was a cornerback at the University of Florida State. We know that. That's where he rose to national prominence. He was one of the fastest ever defensive backs to ever play the game, period, okay? Collegiate or professional. So his journey in football, and I'm sure it started before this, but we're going to deal with when he hit the mainstream, when he hit national prime time, as is his nickname, okay? It started with Florida State, okay? Fastest cornerback, one of the most dangerous cornerbacks to play the position in college. So he went from being a collegiate cornerback to being a professional football player drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. So now he has played the role successfully of a collegiate football player. He moves into the role of a professional football player drafted by the Atlanta Falcons. So now he is Deion Sanders, the Atlanta Falcon. At the same time that he's playing for the Atlanta Falcons, he is Deion Sanders, the Atlanta Brave. So here you're already starting to see the idea of what it means to be multidimensional. And I'm going to hit these points quick and get off. I want you guys to do your own research on this, because it's one thing to listen to someone. It is another thing to do your own research and either validate or refute what you heard, okay? So, a multidimensional athlete. Why? Because he's wearing an Atlanta Falcons football uniform, but he's also wearing an Atlanta Braves baseball uniform at the same time, okay? So, those are already 3 roles that Deion Sanders played. The 4th role is he leaves Atlanta and then he goes and puts on a San Francisco 49er uniform. That's number 4. Number 5, he leaves the San Francisco 49ers and he goes and puts on a Dallas Cowboy uniform. Still Deion Sanders, but now he's Deion Sanders, the Dallas Cowboy. Number 6, he steps away from football for a little while and then comes back to it, and now he is Deion Sanders, the Baltimore Raven. So now he's wearing a Baltimore Ravens uniform, Deion Sanders, the Raven. Number 7, he leaves football and he becomes a reality TV show star, TV star. You guys remember? I don't remember the name of the show. Maybe I'll have it on the screen by the time this video is uploaded. But I believe it was like Deion and Pilar, where they had a reality show that followed him, the life of him and his then wife Pilar. Okay, so that's Deion, the reality TV star. Next we have Deion, the NFL broadcast personality. Got Deion, he's broadcasting, he's talking about the football games. Then he leaves broadcast booth and goes to accept a position as the Jackson State head football coach. So, and we know that he wanted to go coach at Florida State and was rejected. We'll talk about that in another video, because that one is pretty saucy, all right? We'll talk about that in another video. But he leaves broadcast television and he becomes Deion, the Deion Sanders, the head football coach of Jackson State University Tigers, okay? Then he has just accepted, as of this month, December 2022, he's accepted a position to be the head football coach at the University of Colorado, or Colorado University. So now, I've taken you through 10 different iterations of Deion Sanders. Same person, different roles, different uniforms. Now, somebody tell me how that is any different from the journey of the soul. I gave it as above, so below. We've heard it before. As inside, so outside, okay? Whatsoever man thinketh, so is he. All of these things are spiritual concepts. We've seen them in religion, but they're spiritual concepts that were borrowed by the religious establishment, okay? Last but not least, I would be remiss if I did not mention purpose, okay? Purpose. We know that the soul's journey is all about purpose. You guys hear me say this a lot. With every what, there's a connected why. The what in the microcosm case of Deion Sanders is that he moved from team to team, role to role, okay? But there's a reason why, and that is purpose. What is the purpose? Hey, he wanted to play college football. College football got him a ticket to the pros, okay? Purpose. He played for the Atlanta Braves, baseball player. Guy is playing baseball at the same time he's playing football. Why? for whatever his personal purpose was. Maybe he thought he could help the team. Okay, he did that. He used his speed. He stole a lot of bases, a lot of stolen bases with that speed. Okay, ran down a lot of fly balls, stole some what would have been base hits with using his speed in the outfield. Purpose. Okay. Purpose with the Atlanta Falcons, playing cornerback, okay? Purpose with the San Francisco 49ers, to try to get them to the Super Bowl. Purpose with the Dallas Cowboys, try to get them to the Super Bowl. Purpose with the Baltimore Ravens, try to get them to the Super Bowl. Why doesn't any football player do what they do, okay? Purpose, he had a purpose for the reality show. He had a purpose for being a broadcast football analyst, okay? He shared his knowledge of playing the position. It shared his knowledge of the game because he was someone who played the position, so he could share his knowledge of the game through a perspective that can only be offered by someone who played the game, okay? And then purpose, of course, with Jackson State. Hey, you know what? I want to help build up this program. I want to attract some players. I want to attract some of the top players and let them know, hey, you know what? You don't have to look past an HBCU. And now, of course, he's accepted the position with the Colorado Buffaloes. Purpose, to help them win a national championship, okay? So, in that, again, a microcosm, we understand that the soul incarnates for purposes. We play different roles. Our soul, who we are, let me not say our souls because we're not bodies that have souls. Who we are and what we do has everything to do with purpose. We incarnate into different lifetimes to fulfill different purposes. And I talk about that a lot. You guys, you can check out my video, how the Wizard of Oz gives us a glimpse of the journey of the soul. And I know that's not the title, but there'll be a link in the description box. So that's just another video where I talk about the journey of the soul and purpose. So that's all I wanted to share with you guys. I want to hear your comments. Deion Sanders' work life, starting with college and now graduating to his second collegiate coaching position. He has worn many hats. It's the same person, different iterations. The soul is the same way. This is not the first time you've been here, and you can see that in the microcosm of Deion Sanders. So I want to hear from you. If you guys got any questions or comments, leave them in the comment box. All right? It's been a long day, and I'm ready to wrap this video up. I promise you guys this will be a quick video, and this time I actually delivered. So give yourself a round of applause, Matt. You actually delivered on dropping a quick video when you said it was going to be quick. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, I'm an award-winning author. From Fear to Faith, A Survivor Story, a powerful tale of perseverance. A story which will illustrate to you in very vivid detail how having the proper mindset can help you to overcome and achieve in any situation. In any situation. That book is available in print at my website, www.talfordarts.com. It is also available in paperback. That is paperback. It is also available in ebook format at Apple iBooks and Amazon Kindle. So you can find it in the Kindle store as well, or in iBooks if you prefer the Apple and the iPad Pro platform, okay? And then there is the wildly popular Stuck in an Elevator, a tale of passion and self-discovery that takes place high above the Los Angeles skyline. The moral of the story there? Never judge a book by its cover, all right? All right? What can you learn from being a fly in the wall in an elevator that's not moving, that is occupied by two very polar opposites, all right? That's Stuck in an Elevator, and that is also available in print at my website, www.talfordarts.com, and also available in iBooks and Amazon Kindle. For those of you that prefer audiobook, you can get From Fear to Faith, The Survivor Story at your favorite audiobook retailer, narrated by yours truly, all right? If you're new to the channel and you like my content, please hit that subscribe button and turn that notification bell on so that you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and share it with a friend. This is, again, I try to drop content that people can talk about and discuss after watching the video, okay? So I'll end this video like I do all of them. Tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You have to show it. I love you guys. I try to show it through my content. And for those of you that know me personally, you know I try my best to show you guys love in person. So tell somebody you love them and mean it. How do you mean it? You got to show it. Love is an action word. An action word is a verb, okay? Love is a verb, all right? But too often we focus on the noun and forget about showing love. Everybody wants love. How many people want to show it? If you show love, there'll be love, okay? when we focus on the verb, the noun always takes care of itself. Peace, y'all.